wrapped up in my sleeping bag, looking out the window at Aaron's house as the sun is beginning to creep over the horizon. And the trees are silhouetted black against the emerging blue sky with the fading stars up in the sky. And I think to myself how much I hate Aaron because he's got it fucking made with this fantastic house of his, this nice little piece of property tucked away out in the backwoods of South Dakota. God, I fucking hate him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies of syphilis. You piece of shit.
I went for a hike yesterday. I also went for a hike today, but yesterday was the big hike. And when I go for a big hike, there's an all-you-can-eat Asian buffet that I've been going to for almost 10 years now. And this is the treat. This is the treat. This is where I get to eat like a pig because I hiked 10 miles, and it was a 2,300-foot gain. There was some elevation there I didn't realize we were doing. Right? A treat, snack for little Cappy. And I don't know what happened between last year and this year because I was there not more than a year ago, and it's gone to shit. I mean, the building is still there. The people are still there. Customer service is still good, but they went Sysco or US Foods or whatever it was, which, by the way, I was listening to a Matt Walsh video. He's right about most things. And he did some really good research. I guess between Sysco and US Foods, they have 85% of the market. I'm done. I'm so done eating Sysco slop. I'm so done with you. It's like the internet. A lot of you never built up the habit or the expectation of going out to eat, right? A lot of you don't even know what life was before the internet. You had it. So in my day, it was I'm old enough. This is how old I am. McDonald's was a rare treat. It wasn't really fine dining, but it was certainly a luxurious expense. Like this is if you got straight A's, you get McDonald's. Now, back then a Big Mac was big and yada yada yada, and it's gone to shit. But I don't even think we had Applebee's. Ponderosa, holy shit, you must have cured cancer if you went to Ponderosa. I'm sure a lot of you, Shakey's Pizza, any of you, the old timers? The point was, if you went out to eat, that was a special event, a rare thing, or you really must have come home with straight Pizza Hut. Anyone, right? You for your birthday party, when Pizza Hut was good. So, in my mind, dining out was always a luxury, and of course, in your teens, 20s, even up into my 30s, like going out to eat, that was still kind of by that time, yeah, McDonald's was kind of low grade slop. We still love Taco Bell at 3 a.m. The Taco Bell at 3 a.m. was phenomenal. We did get to live through the $5 footlong of Subway, which recently I guess their chicken doesn't qualify as chicken anymore. But my point is, he came in with this expectation and this momentum that I think every 20-something switching over to 30-something, you start making a little bit more money. Your time becomes more valuable. You don't have time, so you go out to eat. I remember when Chipotle was good and it wasn't ridiculously expensive. And it's being a dink, right? Having no kids, being a batch, being a minimalist. The one thing, especially given how I hate to use the phrase food insecurity. It's just such a co-opted phrase. But I haven't gone hungry. I mean, like legit. Back in the past, like food, well, it's not only a treat, but it's something I will never take for granted. Like, oh my God, I get to eat. If I was religious, I'd say prayers to thank you for this food. But I fucking earned it. It was me. It wasn't manna from heaven. I busted my ass off. I sacrificed part of my finite life. They gave me money. I bought the food. Thank you, Aaron, for these bountiful gifts we're about to eat. There's my prayer. Good for you, son. You earned it. So, a standard of living I'd like to have, especially if the GF ain't around, is the convenience where I'd eat. And there was like a 5-year period where I could afford, most meals. Of course, I really only eat one real meal a day. Don't have to worry about it. Saves you time. If your opportunity costs are above $30, $40 an hour, and you should probably pay someone. You just go get your food. You don't have time for this. And I want to have this standard of living where I'm not eating out every meal at a fine dining restaurant, but you could afford Chipotle, right? A quality Chipotle. You could afford a Jimmy John's, maybe the occasional sit down place, right? I go to my Asian buffet. It was $16. Now it's 18. Okay. I get an inflation, but the food went to shit. And this is merely this is the straw that broke the camel's back. As all of you know, I mean, what was it? I remember when Denny's was good. IHOP, you're excited to go to IHOP. That's going to shit. Y'all have gone to shit. And it isn't Sysco's fault. You guys at any moment could have maintained the quality, right? Sysco probably has varying levels in quality of ingredients. And you all decide to go with the roadkill subscription service. And everyone can taste it. Oh, and by the way, we're going to jack up prices, bro. Cut costs, jack up prices. Oh, don't get me started about P.F. Chang's private equity. And I got to get it in my head. Just as in the 80s, you could expect good customer service. You go into whatever, the home improvement store, Herman, the Vietnam vet, gray-haired guy would know exactly what type of bolt and where it was you needed. And people would get through the lines relatively quickly, and boomers would just stop at the aisles and turn their car. Ah! Right? It wasn't this aggravating, stroke-inducing experience to go buy a pair of shoes at Walmart. Now it is. I got to realize I can't shop in public. I should go online. I should spend the extra $1 or $2 on shipping and handling and just save the gas, probably come out ahead of it financially. That's a luxury I got to realize there are no more quality restaurants. There are preciously few, but most of you are serving roadkill slop because most of you have been taken over by private equity douchebags. All you guys know to do is cut quality, to cut costs, to make the product not even edible. not even why? What me, not a cook, can frankly make a better whatever. I could grill up chicken. I have a couple dishes I can make. There's a chicken breast I got, and you put a little bit of hummus on it. And then when you put on the hummus, it's up to you. I like gardenia peppers, spicy gardenia peppers. Now, it's a simple one. It tastes great. No, I can't cook much more, but it tastes better than anything coming out of any of these restaurants. And like I said before in a previous video, we're starting to come up on limits, hard limits. People can't afford your cars. No, I'm not saying it's harder to afford cars. Most people simply cannot afford a new car. That's going to bite the auto manufacturers in the ass. Most people simply can't afford to work for a white-collar job right now because it is impossible. It is beyond the limits of possibility to go get a master's degree for you to pay them not a living wage. It is impossible to, I don't know what. It's impossible to get any kind of software that doesn't have a subscription service or some kind of, we're going to charge you secretly and subscribe you to a monthly thing. Oops, we're Shutterstock. We forgot. Oh, sorry. We're so sorry. And it is now not possible to go out and have a quality dining experience at any one of the levels, whether it's fast food, mid-level sit down, Applebee's type of things, or the high-end dining. It's just not possible. And what I want to do is point it out to the younger people again, because you old people fucked up your lives. It's too late for you. Fuck you. You're irrelevant. There's your bed. You sleep it until you die. Younger people might be deluded into thinking that basically you're going to be able to kick the football this time and Lucy ain't going to pull it out from you. The concept, the The proposal is not only will we give you better food than you could cook at home, but it's going to be a better dining experience. That is the unspoken agreement and contract when you go out to eat at a restaurant. It is also supposed to make your life easier, albeit it's probably a little bit more expensive. And the quality of the food should be absolutely better than what you can make at home, unless you're a phenomenal cook, which many of you are. And it's also a treat to one of the senses where I think, look at obesity. People have an addiction to food, which is good because you die if you didn't. But food is, especially dining out, it's a luxury. That's a pretty high standard of living you can get to. We're not talking Bill Gates level of standard of living, but you're upper middle income if, or you don't have kids. If you're like, yeah, I can eat out 2 out of 3 meals a day. I got the convenience. I think that's what a lot of people want is the convenience where it's like, I don't have time. Let me toss in a couple extra bucks, get this food. Wow, it's yummy tasting food. Maybe sit down at a sit-down restaurant. That's really yummy tasting food. And I could get on with my life. No, it's not possible anymore. It's not possible. And that's kind of an unspoken standard of living you're gonna slide into. I was like, yeah, I'll just buy whatever. I'm trying to think of something better. A Potbelly. Potbelly hasn't gone to shit. I ate a Potbelly last month. They're still good. Because it is conducive to your life, it should, at least in concept, make things go faster and easier and should be better. And it treats one of your senses, right? Taste, like, oh my God, taste and hunger, because you're starving. It really makes you, as Charlie Brown, think Lucy is not going to pull the football away. And all you're doing, you're never going to kick that football. In the olden days, we could kick the football. Now your foot will never connect with that fucking football. This is not as black and white as I have made it. Yes, there are some good restaurants still. In Vegas, right? We're talking thousands of restaurants. Not a lot of them go in and out of business every year. But we have about 5 restaurants. I'll tell you what they are. Capos are all on the fucking west side. Although there's a good Thai place. I forget the name of it is in Henderson or by Henderson. Capos, Bob Taylor's Ranch House, D'Agostino's, another Italian. There's a good ramen place, but she went out of business. We're talking about probably literally trying over 100 restaurants. And these are the only ones worth the shit. And until recently, my all-you-can-eat Asian buffet. In Vegas, Rapid City, oh, fuck no, you're just eating at home. There's Sugar Shack, but that's way the fuck in the mountains. If you ever come touring through the Black Hills and see Mount Rushmore, stop at the Sugar Shack. And then Sicky's Garage has pretty good burgers, but the main thing there is the butterscotch shake. Right? Otherwise, no. There's no. Oh, Boston's Pizza is pretty good. They're still pretty good. But in terms like going out to a sit-down place, there's not that many. And think about it. Going out, saving up the money, buying it, poor service, being let down because it's Sysco roadkill level of food that they're supplying these companies. It's just a letdown. It's like looking at the hot girl, like, oh man, I can't wait to go out with this hot girl. And not only does she have no personality, it's a horrible personality. And so instead of getting your hopes up, or what's probably going to be more common is you're going to unconsciously look at the convenience. No, just make your food at home. Save yourself the money. Save yourself the time and aggravation. And me personally, that's it. I'm done. There is not really going to have a policy here. Like, we have our 5 restaurants in Vegas. We're not going to any others. We're eating at home. Fine. If we got to go to the grocery store or whatever, we got to pick up food. Maybe we'll grab a quick deli sandwich and they're all right. It's food. Maybe, okay, fine. We buy that. But it's these 5 restaurants. And then one goes off. Do we even want to bother trying to replace one that drops off the list in case they go roadkill level food? Rapid City just used to cooking home. That's a given. But this whole, like going to the nightclubs was a pointless waste of time. Yeah. Going out to eat is a pointless waste of time. Going to the movies is a pointless waste of time. And you add up movies, you add up nightclubs or bars. Although at least thankfully you can't fuck up booze, right? At least you could still go, I'll have the Lefroy 10, please, which is a high-end scotch that I used to drink if I was lucky. I'll have the Rumplemans, please, right? That they can't fuck with. It's standardized. But nightclubs, movies, dining out, just give up on all of it. Don't put yourself in a follow mood like I am. And if your restaurants care, which I know you don't because you're headed up by fucking lizard people who run private equity group. Just these, you dumb low IQ fucks. I actually had a couple people who worked in private equity or worked with private equity. Yeah, you're right. They really just think they can cut corners and then like make one or two quarters look good and then try and turn the company around itself for a profit. Like it's horrible. And you know what? You restaurants could go already. Restaurants go out of business. I think, what is it, like 90% within the first 5 years? Only 10% make it past 5 years, and then most of them go belly up anyway. You guys got to go downtown where all the action is, where there's crime and Democrats shitting in the street and stabbing people and shooting people and taxes and all that. Good luck. Have fun in New York, there, kids. In your New York restaurants, that'll be curious. It's already bad enough. But look, if you're just going to make shitty food that is better if we make it at home and cheaper, it's over. And none of you should be going to these restaurants. None of you. There's no reason to go to these restaurants. Save yourself the time, save yourself the hope, save yourself the aggravation, and just have it be a policy. Yeah, we don't go out to eat. Here's how bad it is. Not because we can't afford it, because the food tastes like absolute dog shit. I never really had, it's like pizza. Is there anything such as bad sex or bad pizza? Not really, no. There's gradations of good. This is bad. This is like you take a bite, like, what the fuck is this? Went to a ramen shop because I had a cold one time. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, okay. So all noodles and there's like a shred of beef and then there's a big old egg and a little bit of ginger. Like, no, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm not going to waste. Think about that. Going out to eat is going to take you at least an hour of your time. Going out there, sitting down, coming back. Cooking it at most is going to take half an hour of time. So it's half an hour of your time wasted. 2 meals a day, an hour of your day wasted. No. No. Have fun running your shitty fucking restaurants. Have fun serving Sysco roadkill slop. Have fun with that. I'm done. I'm going to help out other people also be done. Most of you probably agree. I'm wondering what's happened. I could probably look up data. It's kind of like diamond sales are dropping off a cliff because ain't nobody getting married anymore because feminism. I bet you people going out to eat's going down too. And you can't do total volume sales because of the inflation because the private equity bros jack up the prices, bro. No, I want to know like how many people, how much foot traffic, how many meals served. Guarantee it's going down in this country. Guarantee you. That's it. That's all I really had. Let's go to the super chats for you. Oh, by the way, link below is a link to my Amazon affiliate program, which is assholeconsulting.com/Amazon. Do all, not only your Christmas shopping, but all your Amazon shopping there with the computer, not the app. Go to assholeconsulting.com/Amazon. And I get a 5% commission cut on everything you buy, and you do not pay anything extra. Cyberbully. Yeah, I guarantee you it's going to be filled with anecdotes about like, dude, our school cafeteria serve better fucking food than this. Sysco really poops the bed when it comes to the sides. Absolute slob. You would love the slop bowl meme, which discusses Chipotle, Cava, and sweet green. Okay, slop bowl. Man, my audience comes up with great ideas all the time. That's why you got to have a pen to write down your audience's good idea at this piece of paper that you don't see over here. That's a professional tip for you aspiring podcasters there, kids. When I want to grow up, I want to be a podcaster like Cap. Oh my God, it just dawned on me that might actually be a thing. These kids might be growing up. You shouldn't be watching my show if you're a kid. Can you think about that? Oh my God, when I grow up, I want to be a podcaster. Like, really? We just kind of shat this out of our ass. We really weren't planning it. Hat and clogs, $2. Man, that's why I make most of my food at home nowadays. Yeah, no, you're right, Hat. You're right. I should have done that long ago. Like, if I can cook it, that's how bad it is. Like, I'm not the worst cook, but if I can make it better at home, why would I go out? And it's what I have to realize. I have this added compunction to go out because I'm at home all the time. It's like I gotta get out. I gotta do something. Can't look at the screen no more. And it's so bad. I'm like, no. I come back more angry than when I left. Hat and clogs, $5 again. Store chicken tendies and dino nuggies with good barbecue sauce is way better than Chick-fil-A. Is Chick-fil-A bad? I never really went to I went there once. It was all right. And Raisin Canes, and I save so much money over fast food. Yep. Bone Score, $5. Hi, Cappy. Thanks for the heads up on the Reed's ginger root. Oh, yeah. Isn't it good? I told you it's good. You get that at Trader Joe's. It has a great belch factor. Okay. Yeah, if you guys like a punchy ginger root beer with 0 calories, go get Reed's ginger root beer at Trader Joe's. The American Noble, $5. You have incompetent people in charge of businesses making decisions. If they can make 2 cents by cutting quality and employee labor, they will. I was just talking to a buddy of mine. He was at let me name it. Let me name it because fuck you people. That's why. It's in St. George. Restaurant, St. George, Utah. It's in a hotel. Oh, yeah, it is kind of triangle shape. Let me get the maps. Which, by the way, St. George is not known for its fine culinary, which I understand. That's the main drag. No, it's not the Bear Paw. Where's the... It's downtown. Where all the action is. Painted Pony? Is this Wood Ash Rye? Is this at the hotel? Looks it. I went there on his recommendation, overpriced. Is this the hotel? Yeah, I think this is the hotel. Wood Ash Rye. About. Just hang. I want to make sure it's the one. The Advenire Hotel. I think that's it. Yep. Pretty sure that's it. Wood Ash Rye. Marriott. Yep. Okay, there it is. Okay. Let me go back to this. He was telling me they had a thing called the War Burger. Wagyu beef. He's rich. Raspberry jam with cheese and something else on it. He said it was worth it. He said it was $30. He went in there, I don't know, a couple days ago, a week ago. So it's what happened to the War Burger? And the lady's like, oh, we got rid of it. And then when the staff says, yeah, we know, we killed our only child. We drowned our kitten. And I said, that pisses me off. It was the best thing on the menu. Why'd they get rid of it? Well, it probably wasn't making enough money. So why don't you take your flagship products that everybody really likes and just charge $4 more? Guess what? He ain't going to go to Herbs and Rye or Ash Potato or whatever it was. Wood Ash. He ain't going to go to Wood Ash. Herbs and Rye is actually a place here, which is a good bourbon joint. Yep. So you saved 2 cents by torching your food, and now no one's going to come there. That was one that's happened a million times. Like, what happened to the thing I really like? Oh, it was too popular and we're making enough money. Why don't you just charge a little bit more money for the thing that's really popular? Oh my God, I don't know why people aren't showing up at a restaurant anymore. I'm sorry, I'm a dumb fuck who went to Le Cordon Bleu School of Culinary Arts, not the real one, the fucking scam school that it was here in the United States. Well, I'm like 35, I got my tattoos, and I barely know accounting. But I watched a cooking show, and now I'm a chef. They call me chef. How's the tetanus? If they save 2 cents by cutting quality employee labor, they will. They will. I know they will. Hat and clogs, $2, and the food is healthier than fast food and tastes better. Yeah. See, dining out beat typically home cooked food in every way and capacity except price. It tasted better. You didn't have to prepare it. Usually, maybe it was healthier, and you had the convenience of going there and having a luxury. None of that is true now. None of it. It's not better. It's not more convenient. It's certainly not healthier. And it certainly is not more affordable. We're done. We're done. Fuzzbrain, $5. I live in Vale and I'm constantly perplexed why people spend an ass load for the most terrible food ever. I just don't get it. Man, if you're stuck in Vale or some kind of, because there's nothing near Vale. Well, isn't Eagle down the road? You guys, you could drive to Rifle or Meeker. My geography of that stretch of the highway isn't that good. Yeah, if I'm going to Vale or Disney, it better be the best fucking food ever. Let me guess. You saved yourself $5. It's just, it's pointless. It's pointless. You know what? That would be something Americans could do, though I think they're going to be forced to because it's impossible to eat out anymore. They're just going to start eating at home more. But we could definitely strike. We could go on strike. Say, no, you're going to buy the mid-grade or better Sysco food. I know. Roadkill slop is really good. And you see the people at US Foods and Sysco scooping up the roll. Oh my God. You ever see the Sysco truck pull over because there's some roadkill and their guys get out quick. Get that flat shovel. Oh, wow, we got a squirrel. All right, let's put that in. I've driven past Vale a million times. I don't stop there because I don't ski. And I'm like, I can't afford Vale. But if I went to Vale and found out it's slop food, we just put a fancy logo on the restaurant name. Oh, fuck you. I'm out. It's like a lot of you looking for a marriageable wife, right? It's like, hey, you know what? Give up. Just stop. Just go home, play your video games, do whatever. Let them let you, hey, if there was someone who didn't go to culinary school the past 15 years, who had the intelligence, you could advertise, hey, we don't have roadkill. We use quality ingredients. Yeah, you're going to have to pay more, but it's good quality food and it's very tasty, and come on in. I don't want to see another fucking millennial burger joint like, hey, we're just a whole bar with American Eats. Here's your fucking burger. That'd be $32.95, please. Would you like some of my hair from my millennial beard stuck? It comes with the burger. You want me to shave some off for you? Get extra millennial beard hair with your burger. The millennial beard hair burger. Fuck. The American Noble, $5. You can get buzzed for cheap by mixing Everclear in your favorite soft drink. Everclear is $190. Well, yeah, I know what Everclear is. Why pay $6 for a bar shot? I get it. Look, I think if you get a flask and you go with one notch above rail, especially when you're younger, get yourself a flask, pour some Jim Beam or some, what's a good entry level vodka? I was never a vodka guy. Is Svedka average? A little bit higher. Like, don't do Gordon's, don't do Phillips. All right. Drinking, especially if you do at home drinking and you drive safely with a designated driver or an Uber, walk to the bar, have your one nice drink. Like, thank God the booze. I mean, I know they can dilute booze and swap it out, but like if you have an unbroken cap or plastic around whatever bottle is it, then it hasn't been diluted or cut. So at least the booze can't be and shitified. But really, I mean, I'm telling all you restaurants, just look, 90% of you are going to fail anyway. And if you're not going to make food better than what people can make at home and you're just going to do low grade shit, just close up shop. Just close up shop. Stop it. Just stop it. Go work. Go work at a lithium mine. Go work at a data center or whatever they're building for AI. Go plow. Just stop serving people shitty food. Cyberbully, $5. As a single dude, I used to eat out in order to get out of the house. I replaced that with group fitness classes at Orange Theory. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I will go find something else to do. I will. I have no problem finding something else. The American Noble, $5. Everclear, 95% ABV, can be smooth if you let it macerate over a week, and your juice or soda will be smooth the longer it sits, and you can blend it with anything. Yeah, I'm aware. I didn't grow up in a cult. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't grow up in a cult that, we weren't aware of booze. Major General Tao, $2. Consumers unite. Deflation is the enemy. Mi Verda, the king, $2. The mayo is extra because we call it aioli. Right. Special aioli sauce. Yeah, I'm done with burger joints too. They're a dime a dozen out here. I am so done with, let's try. I'm in the mood for a burger. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get my own burger. I used to, another little kid. Let me help you with some bachelor cooking. What you could do, you just go get some ground beef, right? Like Raymond over at Thoughts and Minds. The fat content depends on your diet, whichever you want. So you can get the low fat, which is more expensive. And that's fine because you're not eating out. What I would do then is you take and you pour some balsamic vinegar on it and you kind of mush it in, get it kneaded into the ground beef, and then just make yourself some patties, right? Cook them all up in one shot because then you can microwave them later, save you a lot of time. And I would always maybe put on like a smoky cheese of some kind, a Gouda or a Swiss. I also like just putting a big thick slab of white onion on there, little bit of mustard, and then some pepper and salt if you want. I used to go with Morton steak seasoning. And it's a great low carb thing. Like you could put it on a bun if you wanted to, but I would just have that. Dude, there you go. Tastes better than any burger I've had at some burger joint, except for Sugar Shack in the Black Hills of South Dakota. All this advertising I do from, but because we're global, like 2 of you might go there. But yeah, that's another quick and easy thing. And then the same thing with the chicken. Like, don't go through all that labor cooking 2 pieces of chicken. Get like 6-piece breasts. Depending on the thickness, you might want to cut them thinner. Cook them all up at once, and then you got the chicken breasts, and then you put the hummus on, and gardenia peppers, or some onions, or whatever it is that you like. And it's going to be better than, I'm not joking, 95% of the shit being served out there now. Elon Musk's filthy jockstrap, $5. One of my friends forced me to try military special bourbon once. $7 for a handle. War crime in a bottle. Never again. Team Rumplemans forever. Military special bourbon? Don't our boys deserve, like, I'm sure we're willing to take money from the single mom degenerates and give the money to our boys in the military so you have at least Jim Beam or higher. I think we'd be okay with that. The American Noble, $2. The meat ain't real no more. 3D printed chicken. Yeah, the guy with the vice president at Campbell's. We make food for poor people. That's not even real meat, some 3D printer meat. He was telling the truth. Sounded like he was pissed about it. Sounded like he actually cared about people. I don't buy Campbell's, do you? Oh, hat and clogs, $2. Don't get the 3D printed meat, not real or kosher. Right. I will not get the 3D printed meat. I'm just gonna really gonna stay home, make your food. You know, call me crazy, but I'm wondering if you had a group of people living in a house, like as a unit, if some people would be better at some things maintaining this home than others, and you could split these jobs and have specialization. You could have the division of labor, and some people could become really good at cooking, and other people could be good at fixing and maintaining cars and computers. I wonder if that would work. Nah, let's tax ourselves, give half our money away to fucking welfare recipients and people who shouldn't be here. Let's do that. All right, that's it. Questions, answers, Asshole Consulting. Amazon link below. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.